Konnichiwa. As you can see, we're standing in the middle of Japan.
Care to join us for a 2-day adventure exploring the wonderful Japan and all of its interesting and fun places.
Throughout these 2 days, we will teach you all you need to know for a trip to the one and only Japan.
We'll help you plan your trip in this short time, tell you what places to visit, which sites to see, and especially where to eat.
One of the most important things to know when you're traveling is the weather.
Just like America, Japan has 4 distinct seasons.
During the spring, which is right now, March to May, many flower events are happening around that time.
The summer, June till August, is Japan's rainy season, and this is a time in which many travelers come and visit.
The fall, September to November, is one of Japan's most beautiful times. It is full of festivals all across the country as they give thanks for the harvest.
Just like in America, the winter is a season full of holidays. The Japanese New Year is an extremely large holiday in Japan.
They eat lots of special foods. Everyone has many different customs, and similar to the ball dropping, all the Buddhist temples ring their bells 108 times at midnight on December 31st to symbolize the 108 human sins in Buddhist belief.
Wow! What a beautiful day in Japan! Look at all these great different places. The shops, the restaurants. Seems like a really interesting place to live.
Yes, it does!
Next, we're going to take you through the 4 main islands that make up Japan.
The first island we are going to show is Hokkaido, which is the second largest island.
The second island, we will show you Honshu, which is the largest island of Japan.
The third island is Shikoku, which is the smallest.
The fourth and last island is Kyushu, which is the third largest of the 4.
The thing you should know about Japan is that more than 700 feet of Japan is made up of mountains. So when you see all of the mountains, you won't be shocked.
There are many mountain ranges, but the longest is the Japanese Alps, which is where we are now.
One place you may want to visit or climb is Mount Fuji. It's the highest mountain peak in Japan, standing at 12,388 feet.
While we're exploring all these landforms, we might as well take you over some of the plains.
First stop, the Kanto Plain. This is the largest plain in Japan. Such beautiful plains. Good place for a picnic or just for some sightseeing.
Next, we'll head over to the Nobi Plain. This is also a large plain, and it also includes the three Kiso rivers that are the Kiso River, the Ibi River, and the Nagara River.
Did you know of the 200 volcanoes, Japan has 1/3 are active, so you better be careful.
One important thing you should know about Japan is its tsunamis. They are very, very dangerous. Large sea waves that were caused by tectonic activity, they can travel up to hundreds of miles per hour and rise to a little more than 100 feet while reaching the shore. So watch out and prepare for these while visiting.
While you're in Japan, you may hear people speaking in some strange language you don't understand. This would be Japanese.
Japanese is spoken by over 130 million people. Wow, so many? You should learn some basic words to help you get around before you visit here. But we'll let you do that on your own time. But while we were visiting in Hawaii, we found that approximately 5% of Hawaii's residents speak Japanese. Wow!
Dozens of dialects are spoken in Japan.
A dialect is a regional form of a language.
Not only are there many Japanese speakers, as of July 2011, Japan's population is 126,475,864 people. Now that's a lot.
13.1 are 0 to 14 years old.
64 are 15 to 64 years old.
And lastly, 22.9 are 65 years old and older.
Just like any other country, Japan includes many ethnic groups.
98.5 are Japanese.
0.5 are Koreans.
And 0.4 are Chinese.
And 0.6 are other.
There are also different religions practiced in Japan.
83.9% practice Shintoism, which is what connects Japan and its ancient past.
71.4% practice Buddhism, which is traditions, beliefs, and practices based on the Buddha.
And 200 million practice Christianity, which is based on life and teaching of Jesus and other Testament writings.
And lastly, 7.8% practice other religions.
One of the most important things that you need to know while visiting in Japan is to figure out where to stay.
There are many nice places all throughout the country.
But since you have so many options, we're here to help you decide. Look at a few.
If you're willing to spend a little bit and looking for a higher-end hotel, the Peninsula Tokyo is a great place to stay. It is located in the business district of Marunouchi, opposite the Imperial Palace.
It's rated a 5-star hotel and has good and positive reviews. There are so many restaurants throughout the hotel and much more. It averages about $500 or more a night, so it's really expensive.
Now, if you're looking for a bit of a cheaper hotel and not as high as class, the Sakura Hotel Ikebukuro is a great place to stay.
It's located in Tokyo, Japan, so you're near many places.
An average room costs about 10,000 yen, which is equivalent to about $125 a night, which is a pretty good deal for Japan.
If anything, Japanese culture is unique. It has many customs, holidays, and they do everything here.
The most important holiday in Japan is New Year's. From December 30th until January 3rd, the country is pretty much shut down from all festivities and everyone returns home to their family. Tokyo has 2 dominant religious traditions.
Shinto, which is the ancient animist religion of traditional Japan.
Buddhist is the more recent imported faith.
And Christianity has recently been accepted by some people in Japan by missionaries. The next place we're talking to you about is the food world of Japan.
Food is a big part in Japan, and many Japanese foods have been brought to America and made very popular.
Sashimi and sushi are 2 foods that may be thought of as the same and are very popular for tourists. Donburi mono is another popular Japanese food. It consists of a bowl, donburi, of rice covered with one of a variety of toppings such as boiled beef, chicken and egg, deep-fried shrimp, or deep-fried cutlet and egg, katsudon.
As you may know, many Japanese foods are eaten raw. It is because Japanese believe in keeping harmony and balance in nature.
There are many places you can eat in Japan, but one of the best places to go is Les Creations de Narisawa. It is the 12th best-known restaurant in the entire world.
It is known for bringing all aspects of nature into your plate. It's like you're eating a jungle.
But on the other hand, it's very expensive.
While in Japan, there are many places to visit, but we're going to show you a few that are a must-see.
One place all of you might like to visit to shop and buy souvenirs is Ginza, which is Tokyo's famous shopping district.
The Roppongi district is a great place to visit and eat and have drinks and walk around.
As we mentioned before, Mount Fuji is a great place to visit and to climb as well. It is known for its snowcap, which is what Japan is most famous for.
Thanks for watching the 2-day tour of Japan. Tune in next week for Brazil. Bye!
Ciao!
Deuces!
Come watch as we see sushi and sashimi being prepared.
Approximately.
Push!